Welcome to the ITSI-SU Teacher Guide Network. This network is hosted by a software called Elgg, and like many other learning management systems, it requires you to add a username and a password. You can select to have your password remembered, and you can retrieve your password if you lose it. But make sure that when you're first entering this Elgg system, that you remember your username and password. You can come into settings once you have entered into this environment for the first time, and you can change your password if you know your current password. It's not a bad idea if you need to standardize your passwords and you aren't sure you'll remember the one that you're given. You can also change your email settings. Sometimes I like to use my home Gmail account because it has less errors, believe it or not, than my school mail, but I'll keep this one the same for now. You have some other options under changing your settings, but this is the major area you will be concerned with right now. The other customizable feature when you come into Elgg for the first time is your dashboard. And you can see that my dashboard isn't very well put together, so this will be a good exercise for us in organizing our dashboard. If you'd like to organize your dashboard, click the Edit page up here while you're logged in, and you can see there are these things called widgets. And widgets can be moved, they're like little applications that can be moved from the middle, the right, and the left side of your window. If you want to delete a widget, you can simply move it from here. I think you can move it over, or maybe you have to click on this button. Oh, there, you grab it and move it over. So you can see I had two activities there. I don't need it both in the middle and on the right side. So now I just have my activities in the middle. If you have a narrow screen, you may only want two columns. And I'm going to move my group memberships over to my left column. So I come over to where you see the four arrows. I grab it with a hand. I drag it over underneath, maybe on top here, and I let go. And that's how you organize your widgets. You can bring over as many as you would like. I have my friends, my bookmarks. I don't have any pages. Let me bring my pages over, and I'll put them. I like to keep the activities in the middle and keep it empty. And let's see what else I have available here. I have the event calendar, we have community polls, my polls, the latest polls. Well, let's try a few over here for now. Let's, oops, that didn't take, so make sure that when you bring these over, you drop and they take. And maybe I'll bring the files over too. So this is completely up to you, what you want to have shown on your dashboard. And when you're ready to save that, you can come here and you can click Save, and you'll see that now all of my widgets have been rearranged, and you can see my friends, my group memberships, my bookmarks, and the latest polls here. Now there are some other edit features for each widget. For instance, if I click on Activities, it will show how many entries I want to display. And because we're active in the class, you may want to bump that up. And then which river would you like to display? One that shows your activity or one that shows your friend's activity? Oh, I guess I could create two activity boxes, one for my activity and one for my friend's activity. Interesting. And I'm just going to play around with this a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is choose mine for this one, or maybe friends and group Alaska cohorts 1, 2, and 3. The trick to this is I need to make sure that I have friended my instructor and all of the students that are in my class to see their activity, and this will let me see what's going on in my class among my friends, or whatever I choose to have my feed. And here we go, you can see that my friends are pretty outdated, and there was activity 365 days ago to be exact. So maybe I need to get some new friends. Well, I hope this has been a good adjustment or introduction to entering Elgg, changing your settings, organizing your dashboard. It takes a while to find your way around in these tools, and if there are any questions, email me. I'd be happy to show you how-tos of any other questions you might have about Elgg.